on this computer. All right, hello, welcome to the FBiz show, and we're having so much fun this morning because our streaming software is not working. So now we're recording this and redoing everything. It's so good, yay, fun.
Oh, Chris, it's so great to have you back. Welcome back.
Did you miss me?
Yeah, I have to say I did. I missed you. So yeah, I'm very glad that you're back. And yeah, welcome everybody to the FBiz show.
Whoop, whoop. Good to have you guys with us. And I really missed you guys. It's good to be back in the seat, back to having some fun. Shut the front door, we're back.
Oh yeah, at least it's not from the back to the front, you know?
Something like that. Hey, now I missed out last week. Stephen Levy, how awesome is he? Such a book for sport.
I know. No, total book for sport. Yeah, no, absolutely awesome. But don't miss out today's guest. I mean, hello.
It's the Malele.
Absolutely. Hashtag Voice of Africa. Can't wait.
Oh, of course. I mean, she's dynamic. She does so many different things. She goes from gangster to super businesswoman like this. I love spending time with her, and we can always chat. So she'll be joining us shortly on the show, and we'll be chatting with her. Janine, there was something I wanted to say. Oh, so if you wanted to watch last week's show or the other FBiz shows, go check them out on the channel and go and subscribe. Even though this is recorded and we've posted it, all the links are still going to be there, so you can do it. So subscribe. We're on track to get to that all-important 1,000 subscribers.
That's it. Can't wait for that 1,000.
Yeah. So on the Global News for Entrepreneurs on Wednesday, I have been posted a challenge. We're going to, when we hit the 1,000 subscribers, I am going to be done in full makeup for that show.
It's going to be epic. I think you're going to rock it so good that you want to do that for every event.
And I have a challenge for our show.
Of course you do.
So we normally dress up and do funny things like my Australian hat, which we're going to get to shortly. We, for the FBiz show, on the 1,000th subscriber reaching point,
yeah,
we'll dress up in full corporate gear. We'll look professional. I'll even put on a tie and everything. How's that sound?
It's going to be very different, but I'm in.
Okay, so we'll do that. Deal.
Deal. Let's high five. Boom.
Which way are you? You're that side. Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Squirrel.
Oh, there it is.
I thought you got rid of the squirrels in the studio.
Yeah, me too. But hey, can't get rid of cute little things.
So are you feeling Hawaiian today, or what's up with the lane?
You know, it is still spring, and I just want to make sure that everybody keeps the they need to keep the spring in their sprung, the sprung in their spring. You know, it's nice outdoory, it's sunny, depending on where you are. But you know, spring is it's a sentence to say let's party.
Nice. Looking forward to spring. Yeah. It's well, we're in the southern hemisphere, so we get to enjoy spring. You guys up north,
yeah.
Sorry for you. It's gonna get cold.
sorry word.
Although I suppose they get to go snowboarding and skiing and stuff like that. So anyway, right. Let's talk about a couple important things. Oh, we didn't get to my hat. Do you know why I'm wearing my hat? Good day,
I was about to say, yeah. Let's gear this. You're so eager to tell us. Tell us why you're wearing that hat.
Okay, so first of all, do you know what this hat's for?
Fishing?
The outback in Australia, because there's lots of flies and lots of things. So to prevent them from landing on your face with the corks dangling, it chases them away. They're very smart.
Okay. Very smart.
It's rather distracting and my virtual background's freaking out, but it works. Do you know why I'm wearing it today?
I guess it's to do with a story you're going to tell us.
So yesterday, Tribal Council, we were talking about generating business for each other and leads and areas that we could go in. And I was told I have to break into the Australian market for my video content specifically. So good day, mate. Trying to identify and dress like the Australian people do. to identify with them as I break into their market. It might backfire, and I mean, no disrespect, I'm just trying to be friendly.
Well, you know what, Chris, knowing you're going to rock it. You have to try it. As long as they don't steal you forever, I need my co-host. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going down to Australia land. But I'll be working with them virtually online, because we do this thing like digital and virtual.
That is so amazing. I love virtual stuff, you know.
And you know what?
What?
I must tell you, I've just started a new business.
That is amazing.
We specialize in weighing tiny objects. It's a small scale operation.
You had me there because I was so excited to hear about this adventure. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Chris is back.
Back again. Have you got one for me?
Well, did you know that before Google, we actually had chappies in South Africa?
We did.
Yeah, it's not really a joke, but it's a tiny joke.
A chappy joke.
It's a chappy joke. That's why I said tiny. The chappies were tiny. The chappies were like tiny squares.
Yes. No, we didn't have what Wikipedia and things like that. We just had little square gum wrappers that had facts written on them.
Yeah, and it said, "Did you know?"
Did you know?
And it was pretty awesome. And most of the times I did not know.
That's how you learned. The South African education system, testimony there. We're learning things from gum wrappers instead of books and things. Yes, we do things differently here. Hey, did you know there's something happening on the 23rd of September? Do you know what it is?
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for this day. Can I tell? Can I tell? Or do you want to tell? You want to tell, right?
You can tell.
Okay, I can't focus with those things in front of your eyes because I'm going left, right. Anyway, the 23rd of September, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. GMT +2 is the Global Online Speed Networking event. Guys and girls, I cannot wait. This is going to be one epic show.
Oh, for sure. And how much fun did we have in the last one? There was so many people there, great dynamic entrepreneurs from around the world. And the way things are done is everybody got on really well. And I know of quite a few people who actually have connected post the event. They're working on projects together. They're setting up business. It's just an amazing networking opportunity. It's done very differently.
Absolutely. It was absolutely amazing. I had so much fun, and the people in the rooms, I mean, there were a lot of people, and it was just so amazing to be able to go into breakout rooms and just connect and collaborate and grow. Absolutely epic.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And it's all about relationship building and then business. Because if I come to you and say, I make water bottles, come buy my water bottle. I've just met you online. Can you buy my water bottle? Please buy my water bottle. Here's all my links. Do you feel like doing business with me?
No, you kind of look a little bit crazy. So next.
Do I? So we do it in a way that we create conversation pieces that you start having a great conversation and learn to get to know each other and build a relationship, and then it can grow into business and how you can assist each other. So go check it out. Links down below. Go get your tickets. We've got an early bird special. It's running only until Monday. Half price, 50% discount just for you. Right.
That's amazing. Why did you change your accent now? But anyway, that's what you do when you get excited.
I do. Hercules. Go get your tickets.
Global Online Speed Networking. Let's go.
And you've been a busy girl. We've been chatting about this for a while, and I'm so excited. We're at launch phase now. Another big one coming. Explore Van Virtual Assistant Network. Launch event happening on the 30th of September. That looked really bad. I shouldn't have done that. It's my, I'm blowing my vuvuzela, okay?
Yeah, that's it. I was about to say, go back to your that's vuvuzela right there for you, ladies and gents. So yes, Explore Van is launching the 30th of September. I'm trying to keep a straight face, Chris. Anyway, It is a platform for virtual assistants globally to connect, socialize, chat, learn, and grow together. And it's all about collaboration. It is an amazing platform, and it's an event that will take place every single month. But yes, the first event is the 30th of September, 6 to 8 GMT plus 2 PM. I missed that, 6 to 8 PM GMT plus 2. And if you want to know more, you can actually, there's links here below. Go click and do your thing, and hope you can join us.
So I've got a serious question for you.
Yes, okay.
Why would I, as a virtual assistant, join a network of other virtual assistants who are technically my competitors? Why would we all work together?
You know what, Chris, it's such a good question. And there's one answer for that. It's one word, and it's called collaboration. Because at the end of the day, each virtual assistant out there focuses on their own strengths. I do certain things in my business as a virtual assistant. So someone else might focus only on payroll, or someone else might only focus on website designs. So why not combine them, and you will have one smashing operation and growing your business so fast that you're going to probably employ someone tomorrow.
And that's the thing. I mean, being a virtual assistant, it's very broad, and some people might specialize on certain things. Like you've got this crazy making cold calling warm thing. Ugh,
don't put your face like that. It's
I don't want to do
thing.
it. That's why there's people like you. That's a definite PSE job. Pay someone else. But that's your speciality, and then they might have other skills, and then collaborating together, you guys can get to more business and working together, and also guide each other.
Exactly. You know, because I experience different things during the day with my clients. Sometimes I don't know how to handle certain things, but when you know someone who's experienced it before and they can guide you and give you some tips, then why not? Why not just grow together and just build the relationship so that everybody in the world know that to not call a PA, but a VA.
Not call a PA, but a VA.
I know.
I'm not a virtual assistant, but can I get a VIP invite? I want to be there.
Let me see what I can do. I'll speak to the organizers.
Okay.
Do you think? Okay, I've spoken to them, and it looks like you can join.
Yay! One of us. Okay. Awkwardly, we're still waiting for our guest to arrive, but hopefully, I'm sure she'll be with us soon. And while we're doing that, let's get into our topics for today. So while you check in with our guests and check where they are, I'm going to do the marketing trends, and then I'm going to hand it back to you. Okay.
100%. Cool.
So one of the areas that I work in is not just marketing, but video content creation. So I thought, hey, let's get some trends together for video content. Guess what? Unfortunately, this isn't a very prophetic list. It's kind of stuff we know already, but hey, let's go through it. At least I can say I went and researched. These are the trends, even though I keep saying it. It is factual stuff, right? Okay. I didn't just make these up. I actually researched them on the interwebs, not on a chappy wrapper, but on the internet. So, you know, okay. So video content is here to stay and still growing. It's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It is our reality, and embrace it. Trust me. So 85% of businesses have used video marketing in one way or another in 2020. So that's a 24% increase from 2016, which was only just 61%. So there you go.
Okay, wow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I couldn't find Mo. She's joining with a different name, but now that we've got her, that's cool. Because somebody was sending out our like address thing, you know. Anyway, I've got to pin us as well. Oh, wait, hang on. Now this is all going, why does it all have to go so wrong? Anyway, right, back to trend number 2, live streaming boom on mobile. So we normally live stream, and that's when the software is working with us. But there's a huge, massive trend of the growth in live streaming. And in fact, in 2021, that's this year, the average, the US consumer will have an average of 9.5 video streaming apps on their phone. 9.5
that is a lot.
Video streaming apps on their phone. That's insane. I don't know what the half one is. I mean, maybe it's like mid-download, or they've got a Huawei and it's not compatible with Google products or something. But anyway, so mobile live streaming, that's growing. And then this one is also not a new one, is more short form videos. So to win at video marketing in 2021 and 2022, short form, fast paced and energetic videos are going to be the most popular kinds and the most effective, because obviously everybody's gotten used to TikTok and your the Instagram. I should know this, but it's blanking. But you know the
Boomerang.
No, the Instagram quick ones. They're calling it something else. Anyway, long story short, long story short, get that, long videos, short, energetic, impactful videos, that and video content. That's where things going. User-generated video content. Excuse me. So listen to this, right? A user arriving on an e-commerce website is 184% more likely to purchase if they arrived on the e-commerce site through a user-generated video.
That is a high percentage.
184%. So like we did, if we did okay, so like say you have an e-commerce store so people could buy like virtual assistant producty things, and then I did a video, and because I'm one of your users, and say I did X thing with her and it was awesome, go check it out and here's a link. That person arriving on your e-commerce store, 184% more likely. And then the last one, and we've all seen this and we all know this, so sorry, it's not very prophetic, but it's at least sharing facts with you, is the online training and educational videos. There's been a massive uptake on that. In fact, it grew in 2020 alone by 36.3%. And they're expecting the final numbers for 2021 to be way, way bigger. So if you're looking to digitize your business and your offering, take it online with online training and educational videos. And that are your top 5 video content trends at the moment. Back to you really in the studio, Janine.
Oh, thank you so much, Chris. So I just want to mention something now. So ever since the rise of the virtual assistant industry, we have witnessed how it transformed work and life. Now, this is pretty interesting. Now, this is for both the employees and the employers. Since the services offered by home-based workers became widely accepted by companies, and this is from around the world, it's not just South Africa. So yeah, the workflow became smoother, if that makes sense. So the virtual world is really, really growing. The one stat that I didn't know is that the Philippines, they are the top country to source VAs.
Seriously?
I didn't know that. Yeah, Philippines, the top country to source for VAs. Now listen why, I'll tell you why. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Yeah, I can see it. I can see everybody wants to know why.
I don't know, tell me.
Okay, hold on, I'll tell you. Okay, out of 180,000 global employees, basing on a survey conducted by the Global English, the Philippines scored the highest literacy rate at, listen to this, 96.2%. all over the world. That's quite high.
Amazing. Geez.
Now, companies from different countries find it easiest to work with Filipino virtual assistants. That's what they're called, Filipino virtual assistants. Now, this is due to the years of colonization by Americans and Japanese. Now, it gave the Filipinos the ability to develop strong adaptability skills. Now, up till today, the Philippines remains the world's best when it comes to business English. Not only that, Philippines houses the most affordable virtual assistants around the globe. I didn't know this. And I think it's very, very interesting. I just wanted to share that with you today.
I was going to throw that little awkward one in there. It's probably cheaper if you're overseas to hire somebody in the Philippines because of the exchange rate and things like that. There's reasons why they do that for South Africans as well, and the Indian call centers and things. It's one of those awkward ones, but with the exchange rate it is more affordable. Just don't mention what South Africa's literacy rates are, because those are low.
No. No,
low,
no, no,
low,
no.
low, low.
No. Oh, but talking about no. You know you're South African when you know the difference between now, just now, and now. Oh, word.
It's
Anyway.
so true. You have to explain that to people overseas, and we have an international audience, so I have to do that. So now means literally now. Now means in a little bit of time, it's coming, but it's not defined. And just now is basically virtually could be any time. It could be now or basically never do it. It's like, I'll wash the dishes just now.
Yeah, and then it just never happens.
Yep. Okay. I have a question for you. Are you
okay?
Okay. So if you sort of what type of money do you need to start your own landscaping business?
I don't know, Chris. Tell
A
us.
hedge fund.
Nice. Okay, you got me. That's good. That's really good.
Are we ready to welcome our guest for today?
Oh, yes, please.
Let me highlight her.
Let's do that now. Like now.
Now,
like right
now, just now or now?
Your choice.
Lekker man. That's another South African thing. We'll explain it one day. But introducing the wonderful, the amazing, the incredibly dynamic, taking a sip of water right now, Mo Malele. Welcome to the show. And I caught you with the water in your mouth.
Yeah. What's up? Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for having me on the show. Good morning to everyone, the people of the interwebs, wherever you all is at.
Fantastic.
We're going to have a lot of fun today.
Oh, yes. Janine had a brilliant idea. Go for it, Janine.
So Mo, I know this is so nice because she's got no idea what's coming. So hold on to your seat.
Idea.
I know. Anywho, so Mo, can you please share with us what is your full name, like in your full name?
Oh, so my full name is Makomoto Malele. I don't have an English name. So my first name is Makomoto, my second name is Khomoto, then my surname is Malele. Mo comes from the short name of Khomoto. But like Chris, like literally the only person who calls me Makomoto is my mom. It's the family name. And and that's only like if I'm in trouble or she like wants to make a point that the ancestors must even know about. Like she wants to like say something very specific. So but everyone calls me either Mo or Khomoto. So yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. We asked that question for a reason. So Chris, do you want to tell Mo the reason?
So, Khomoto, you're the only person who's allowed to call me by my full name around. So we wanted to find out. I'm going to have to practice it so I get it right. But from henceforth, I shall be calling you Khomoto.
Okay. I get that. Like for like, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, I just had to go there. I just had to.
No harm, no foul. And you can actually pronounce it quite well, Khomoto. So you're actually doing like you're already on the right track. So I mean that's the only requirement I have. If you're gonna go full names, get it right. Otherwise, just go with the nicknames people have given you. So if you're gonna go with the full name, get it right. That's my only requirement. And you seem to be starting on the right track.
I'll practice it a lot, Khomoto.
Yeah, just be careful that people actually know who you're talking about. Because sometimes it happens with like telemarketers will call me up looking for Khomoto and I'm like, no hablo inglés. ¿Qué pasa? Wrong number. Don't know who you're looking for. Don't know that homie. That homie don't live here no more.
That's funny. That's funny. So Mo, you've come to join us. Quick one. Are you joining us on the 23rd of September for Global Online Speed Networking?
Yeah, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be. Those things are a lot of fun. I actually genuinely enjoy those sessions. Yeah, so definitely going to be there. Hope you are going to be there as well, wherever you are. So yeah.
I'll be there. I have to sort of MC the thing. So it's kind of important that I'm there.
Yeah, but you love that stuff. You like live for that kind of stuff anyways. If it were up to you, like we'd be doing it like every Friday.
All day.
Yeah.
You could MC it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's his food.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you. You came to our show and we've had our fun. So Janine, you go first.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Chris. You're such a gentleman. So,
Ladies
Mo,
first.
you are absolutely so diverse. You've got so many things on your plate. You are absolutely a role model, the voice of Africa. You are an amazing, amazing person, and I am so blessed to know you. So, my question is, as an entrepreneur, what is your interest?
Oof. That's such a loaded question, but a very good one. I find it harder to say no to anything that's either gonna challenge me, it's gonna grow me, that is gonna contribute positively to my community or my society in any way, shape, or form. And I find problems that need to be solved irresistible. That's the one thing I've actually recently realized, and it gets me into a lot of trouble. Why I'm often so, kind of like running around like a headless chicken. Because if there's a problem, I just find problems that need to be solved irresistible. Just like there's a solution. It's somewhere. There's a kid somewhere in Wisconsin building some sort of app in his garage that's going to solve this problem. Like somewhere, somehow we can solve the problem. So those are like the things that really like, drive me or inspire me, solving problems.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing to have.
Yeah, and I mean, Mo, exactly that. Because of that curiosity and that need to find solutions, you do an incredibly diverse amount of things, from poetry and albums on the one side, all the way through to tech development and things. So if we can, in an easier, shorter, digestible way, because you and I have been chatting for a long time and I'm still getting my head around it all, but can you share with us all the different sort of like spheres that you have?
Yeah, so I've actually mastered the art of doing that. I've got about 5 or so projects that are like really big and take a vast majority of my time. So, I've got the poetry side of things. I'm a writer and a poet and a spoken word artist. I've released a digital album in 2020 at the height of lockdown. And now I'm currently working on my next album that I'm hoping to release early next year. And then off of the back of that kind of stuff, I also like, I do writing for other people as well. So I write, for various clients and so forth. And then when I'm not doing that, I've got my marketing and events agency here in Johannesburg that is now pivoting into virtual activations and digital events and, digital platforms and so forth. When I'm not doing that, I've got my tech startup, where we work with entrepreneurs and small businesses in marginalized communities, so like townships and rural areas. And we basically help people to, introduce technology to their business. Specifically, we work with e-commerce and automation in and around, e-commerce. And then when I'm not doing all of that stuff, I'm also a youth mentor. So I love working with young people. I'm very passionate about working with young people. So I've got about 2,000 students across South African universities that I mentor throughout the year. And we do, obviously now with virtual, I don't really see them physically anymore, but we do sessions like this on Zoom and Teams and so forth, and we deal with a whole bunch of issues that are pertinent to young people in universities at the moment. And then I also do some social media stuff as well. So yeah. And then when I'm not doing all that stuff,
I try to find time to sleep. I think you need to take a sip of water. That was like and she keeps going, people. She's going. There's so much more to come. I mean, Mo Malele, absolutely amazing. Amazing.
I've asked this.
Find time to sleep.
Yeah, you knew that question was coming. Is when do you sleep, lady? Like, oh my word. Okay, so. I've got a question. Do you want to go next, Janine?
Since you got your question, go for it. I'll be next.
What's one of the funniest entrepreneurial things that's happened on this journey? Because now you've got, I'm sure there's got to be at least one really good funny one, because you got your finger in so many different pies and so many different kinds of pies. I'm sure there's got to be a hilarious story you can share with us.
Funny. Oh, good Lord, there've been so many. I'm looking, because I'm thinking to myself, where
She's going through the files.
Yeah, so the file cabinet come out and funny.
Yeah. Because there's funny, haha, there's funny, oh no, that really happened. And then there's funny, it actually worked out better that way. So the one funny thing is, so I'll tell you two stories, right? One is funny, haha, funny, odd, and another one is funny that it worked out that way. So when I started working on my album, as you know, most poets release books, they release anthologies, right? So I decided to release a digital album because I believe that one of the je ne sais quoi-ness of my poetry is in my delivery and my performance. So I like to actually perform my poetry versus it being read off a page. So I decided to make a digital release, and actually releases across all streaming platforms globally. So you can find it anywhere you stream your music. But when I made that decision in, I think it was February, March of 2020, about a month before we went into lockdown. And what a lot of people don't actually know is that once you've actually scheduled it for release, it actually gets scheduled, and then you get a release. Then they tell you, okay, fine, we're going to be releasing the album live on the 1st of April 2020, which is when it actually went live. But that had already been scheduled a month prior to that. And then a month later, we went into lockdown. All the live events I'd planned to launch the album couldn't happen. I couldn't go out to open mics and promote the album. I couldn't go out to events and promote the album. None of that stuff could happen. All I had was this digital release and the power of social media to market the album and get it out there, which I did like crazy. So, but it's kind of cool. So it's kind of funny that it worked out that way, because then it was the height of lockdown. This was when, media was like doubling up now. So everybody was like doubling up with being online. So it kind of worked out better for me that the album actually became a digital release at the height of lockdown. I think I'm sitting at about 30,000 streams across the globe. And then another funny story is, now this is funny, weird, and funny, haha. About a year or two ago, let me say a year ago, just before lockdown, we were doing an activation and we were traveling out to Limpopo. So we were in Limpopo, which is up north, for those of you who don't know. And we were stopping along the way, dropping off our teams and everything, because we had a bunch of activations on the N1 on that route going through to Polokwane. So now you can imagine, we've got this massive Quantum. It's a full house. There's about, I don't know how many people a Quantum seats. I think 15 people in a Quantum. We've got this huge ass trailer with all of this collateral and whatnot, banners and flyers and samples and so forth. It's like a whole thing, like the massive trailer, the ones they use for horses. So that in your mind, right? So we traveled along the way. Already from the get-go, we could already sense that there could possibly be issues with the car, with the drivers, and so forth. So already we kind of had a feeling that it's going to be a long journey to and from, for the day. But on the way back, there's an altercation now with the drivers and the taxi owners. There's issues with the car. The car has been overheating. Now there's like issues with the drivers and everything and so forth, right? And long story cut short, the altercations get to the point, they rise to the point where the drivers actually kick us out the car, unhook our huge ass trailer, and leave us in the middle of Nabomspruit at a filling station. Now you can imagine there's 15 of us. It's insane. And I always tell the story of how myself and my business partners and our team hitchhiked with a huge ass horse-sized trailer, hitchhiked our way from the Nabomspruit back to Johannesburg. Because literally that's what we did. We had to hitchhike. You can imagine. So now we're like, crap, it's late, it's getting darker and darker. We now need to transport. And this is one of the crazy stuff about being an entrepreneur and when your business grows and now you've got people that you need to protect, people that you need to take care of. There are people whose lives or livelihoods are actually in your hands. So now we're like, crap, we need to get these people home. We need to get all of our clients and stuff back to Johannesburg. We're in a different province. We're, you know, a good 2, 3, 4 hours away from home. Literally, we hitchhiked. We started going from one taxi to the other, looking for any taxi that had a tow bar and was big enough to hook us back to Johannesburg, and asking the taxi drivers and taxi owners if they would please take us back to Johannesburg. About an hour to eventually find someone, negotiate on the pricing and everything. But luckily we did. We found a guy who just dropped off a load in Venda, was heading back to the Johannesburg side. But that's, so, I mean, I always tell a story about how, you know, we hitchhike our way. And then we couldn't get, so the guy was not actually going to Johannesburg. He was stopping off in Pretoria. So then he drops us off in Pretoria. Oh, and then we had to call, right? Drops us off at the total in Pretoria on the N1, drops us off there. And then we then had to call our guys in Johannesburg and be like, dude, there was, can you please dispatch a car from the office in Johannesburg? Because we had some cars that were already at the office. So please, can you dispatch the cars in Johannesburg at the office to come get us? We're at the filling station, the total garage on the N1, just by, I think it's Cineville or something like that. And then, yeah, and then they dropped us off with our huge ass trailer. Then the guys came, picked us up. The car wasn't big enough to fit all of us. So we're all like squished in. Everyone is just like, we just want to go home, bro. Like the last person to get dropped off, because then we had to drop everybody at their houses, because it was that late at night. Everybody had to get like a personal chauffeur. The last person to get dropped off, I think, got home at like 2 in the morning.
Yo.
That is crazy.
Insane. Sorry.
Hitchhiking on any day is hard, but trying to do it with a large group of people in a really big trailer, now that's a challenge.
No, absolutely. Entrepreneurship is a journey, and it can be any type of journey, hitchhiking or no hitchhiking. Just keep your head above water and just keep swimming, because that's what I got from your message, is just keep swimming and you will make it. What a story, Mo. Wow.
Okay, so Mo, talking about your album, can we put your link to it in the description down below?
Yes, please. Most definitely. Awesome. The album is called My Country Needs Me, and wherever you stream your music digitally, you can find it there.
Awesome.
Malele.
Awesome. We'll do that. Khomotso, I think we've got some poetry planned, if I'm not correct, as we wrap things up for today.
Oh, yeah, that as well.
Oh, she's a poet and she forgot about it.
It's not like she didn't know it, she just forgot about it.
But just forgot about it, yeah. All right, so this is actually a special request. Janine requested this particular piece. This is actually one of the first poems I wrote when I stumbled upon poetry almost over a decade ago. So I think this poem is actually one of the originals, if I can call it that. It's called Passion is the Currency of the Living. I actually wrote this when I studied in varsity, actually. And I've got a finance and accounting background. So I found it very interesting to, say that passion is the currency of the living. I found it kind of cool play on words. But anyways, I hope you guys like this one. Here goes. Passion is the currency of the living. Passion is the currency only of the living, meaning the living are trading in passion, not dollars, euros, pounds, or rands, or bands that may 16-year-old strippers dance. I say passion is the currency only of the living. So what is your passion? What currency are you living in? What land are you standing in? What sand are you digging in? What castles are you building? What knowledge are you giving, and to whose children? What makes you feel alive in the morning? What makes you smile at the sun's dawning? What values are you pawning? Let this be a warning that you can't forever be mourning the memories of days gone past. I said passion is the currency only of the living. So you're either living or dying. If you're dying, you better start rioting. And if you're rioting, you better start writing. And if you're writing, your words better start rising like corpses from the grave, over your bloodstained page, into the air we breathe like an airborne disease, so the hopeless can breathe it. Maybe then they will start to believe it, to believe in this revolution for so long was all mouth, no talk, all clouts but no walk, all service but no delivery, all noise but no voice, all ears but never hears. But passion is the currency of the living, which leads me to believe that this revolution should be passion-filled and not loophole-riddled. Those that trade in passion must start a movement that will usher in a revolution majestic on paper but realistic in nature, a revolution ideological in pretext but biological in context in layman terms, a revolutionary movement that will be an evolutionary testament that Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, Jesse Jackson, Ida B. Wells, Rosa Parks, Lillian Ngoyi, Robert Sobukwe, Steve Biko, Governor Becky, Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, Amy Beale, and Mary Malele can be proud of. A revolution that will rest their souls in peace and put their hearts at ease. For our mothers and fathers, aunts and uncles, ancestors and predecessors have given birth to a nation, therefore created a new generation that will redefine freedom, better define equality, dissolve poverty and resolve unemployment. I said passion is the currency only of the living. So what is your passion? What's your dream revolution? What do you want to invest in? What land are you standing in? What quicksand are you drowning in? What currency do you trade in? What passion are you bartering? Whose bread are you buttering? Whose evolution do you believe in? And what creation are you worshiping? And so I ask you one last time, what is your passion, your plan for this revolution? We need to answer these questions so we can be a people who have learned their lessons and paid their attention. A people that draw their power from passion, purpose, and direction, bringing a wave of new age change. So let's replace the word power with passion and no longer say power to the people, but rather we say passion to the people, passion by the people, passion for the people, because passion is the currency of the living. Thank you.
Nice. I'm not going to do my vuvuzela again because it looked dodgy earlier, but well done. Yay!
Oh, what a beautiful poem. I absolutely loved it. And I'm so glad that you are sharing it with everyone, Mo. You are just amazing.
Thank you for being on the show, Khomotso. It's been great to have you on the show. And it's good to see that's your passion. It goes into everything you do. Your poetry, your business, everything that you touch is just filled with passion. So thank you for sharing that passion with us and being on the show with us today. And I hope you had lots of fun on the FBiz show.
Thank you very much. This was a lot of fun. Thank you very, very much for having me. I really enjoyed chilling with you guys and spending the morning with y'all. And
guess what? Janine's got a new passion that she's growing and developing. It's in that sort of small infant phase, but we're encouraging her and letting her express her new passion, which is to wrap our show with a rap that she wrote.
Oh,
okay. All right. So let's enjoy this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Mo Malele, recording artist, performer, producer. She's a poet, a content producer, and extraordinaire. Storytelling is her thing, but saying poems makes her heart go zing. You want a poem? Then go on and call Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo-hoo. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Go on and call Mo.
That's it.
Like that.
Mo, I think we should do something with your poems and a rap. I see something. Yeah,
we should do some sort of duets.
Hey, that's her what, third or fourth rap ever. So that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I like that.
I'm trying. That's what I do if I can't sleep.
You rap.
Okay, guys, we've run out of time. We're going to have to literally wrap it up. Great job. Thank you, Mo. Well done on your rapping rap, Janine. And we'll catch you again.
Absolutely.
Next week, Friday.
I just want to end this. Mo, thank you so much once again for joining us. And for everybody listening, may you never forget what is worth remembering, nor ever remember what is that forgotten. Have a beautiful weekend.
Bye.